Welcome back, everybody, to ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. It's your boy Smooth, and we are back with another episode of Grand Gangster War. Ladies and gentlemen, even I can admit when I'm wrong, okay? I can do that. I can admit when I'm wrong. But before we get into anything else, I want to do what I got to do, and that is get this into the community, guys. So let me go ahead and just get this link out really quick. Just take a second, and then we'll address everything because, guys, there's a lot to talk about, all right? And you guys are going to be getting 2 live streams today. 2 of them. One is going to be about all of the drama that has ensued as of late because of some wording in the advertisements of the packs. Okay? There were very misleading words. It was very unclear, and a lot of players felt duped, betrayed, and felt like they lost their trust with the developers of the games. But I'm here to tell you guys that I was wrong, and I can admit when I'm wrong. But we do have to get everybody in here before we talk about everything, so I'm just going to give everybody a minute or two. And also, guys, I would like to say shout out to everybody that's been so supportive of the live stream and everybody who's come out to just say nice things about what we've been doing, all right? So the first thing I want to say is there has been some huge changes, right? If you guys don't know what's going on, shout out to Rampage, he's in the live. If you guys don't know what's been going on, hey, oh my God, we got Berserker in the house. Oh, dude, this is a huge honor. This is a huge honor. Berserker, I want you to know that us over here at ACG, my co-host even, we've all been paying attention to you. You're a big boy. And I want to say that it is a pleasure to have you in the live, okay? If you guys don't know who Berserker is, you guys better catch up, because my dude is making big waves in GGW. Shout out to his server, by the way. I think he's server 5, Berserker, I'm pretty sure. My man is sitting at like 20 million power or something like that in server 5, which is just freaking impressive. But listen, that's neither here nor there, all right? There was a few things, guys, that the players were not happy about. The first was the way that they advertised the Enforcer Battle Pass. All right, as you can see here, they changed the imaging. Okay, for the last 6 weeks, players have been able to get the brand new Enforcer by buying the Battle Pass for 400 coins. All right, that's essentially $20 American, and it was a great deal, right? Like, damn, you get the new Enforcer, you get all the extras in the Battle Pass, which is like resources, speed ups, echelon books, sticky bombs, like stuff for your beauties. You get a lot of stuff. But the main point of getting, the main reason almost all the players got the Battle Pass was because they would advertise the new Enforcer on the left-hand side, where the echelon, the mythical Enforcer shards now are, right? So as before, let's say for server 1, Joan just came out. All right, they advertised Joan on the left-hand side of the Battle Pass, and everybody automatically assumed, hey, this is where $20? Hell yeah, that's a steal. I get the new Enforcer, you get 99 shards, it's all good, right? Well, that's how it was for 6 weeks until I believe it was over the weekend. They did some changes, all right? And the new change was you are no longer getting the newest Enforcer for $20. Okay, they took that out. Why they took it out, why they decided to make the change, I do not know. But in my mind, and you guys saw my video, right? I raised hell about it. I went into the game chat and not in Discord, right? Went into the Discord chat. I raised hell there. I made my complaints, right? And I, even myself, being in server 1, I was under the impression that I was duped. It was false advertising and what have you, okay? The other thing that really got under my skin, and I'm telling you guys right now, I chewed them out. Okay, I am even going to, I can't show you who I was talking to, but I'm going to read what I wrote and what they wrote between myself and the developers, and I'm going to tell you their exact responses. Okay, but this right here was my main concern. My main concern for the community, because you guys know I got your back, right? The main concern was, if you read here, it says, Vice Nation Chamber of Commerce big discount, okay, buy and earn. And then it says after the event, all V coins spent in this event will be fully refunded. So here again is my main concern, and also what I consider to be false advertising, because I didn't buy these, but I had players reach out and contact me. Shout out to them, by the way. You guys can always bring me your problems and I will take it directly to my contacts and try and get an answer and try and get it fixed, okay? I was contacted by players who said when they spent the 2,000 coins, the 1,000 coins, and the 200 coins, right? So that's 3,200 coins on the base skin, the March skin, and also this little pack right here. They did not get their V coins refunded. What they got instead were vouchers. Now, here's the thing, okay? Number one, yes, that's false advertising, because you cannot put anything in words that is not exactly what you mean, right? Especially when you're trying to sell somebody something. But they put these voucher pictures here, and again, this is something I'm not looking at the pictures. I don't really care about the pictures. What I'm concerned about is the wording. All right, so they needed to change the wording, right? So I messaged them, I raised hell. I'm like, hey, this is false advertising. This is first the battle pass and now this. In my mind at the time, I'm like, they're duping us, right? They're blatantly trying to get the money, and that's it. Well, apparently that is not the case, okay? The case is this. They are in China, and the person that is responsible for making these pack advertisements did not understand what he was writing, we don't understand what he's writing because it did not translate well. I think that they were limited to the amount of what it can be translated and that they think we will understand in English. What they meant to say was that if you spend the V coins on these packs, you will be refunded with these vouchers, right? These vouchers, which are good as coins, supposedly. Now, again, I'm not buying the pack, so I don't know. But what I can tell you is that you can spend these vouchers like coins. But here's my issue. I told them, that's fine. If you want to give the players vouchers instead of coins, that's fine. But what you can't do is you cannot advertise that you will be refunded coins. You have to change the wording so that the players understand the process of the vouchers. You can't just slap a picture of a voucher on the advertisement and think we understand what you're saying. That is not the case. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I chewed them out about the battle pass, and guess what? Within 24 hours of talking to them, which again I spent 6 hours explaining in vivid detail, right? And it took, I'm telling you, it took me all of 6 hours to get them to understand the mistake that they made, because at first they didn't understand. They're like, well, we are refunding them, but they're not understanding that you have to put the word vouchers in there with a further explanation as to how these vouchers are going to work, because players are immediately going to feel ripped off. Okay, so number one, let's go back to the battle pass. They have changed it, guys. Okay, so whereas before in the battle pass they were advertising the new enforcer, that's no longer there. They changed it to what it should be, which is the mythical enforcer shards. So this is the first indication that they kept their word. They made a promise to me that they were going to change it, and they changed it immediately. It was a midday update, and they did it. Okay, they've also told me, guys, in my message about the vouchers, right, about this $0 packs, they said that in the next update they will also change the wording. Okay, so players will no longer see the words here that say all the V coins spent. It'll say all V coins will be refunded with vouchers. Okay, because it is very important that they get this right. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, well, I don't believe you. This is not enough. We need compensation. So here's what I can tell you. I have advocated very hard to multiple sources to make sure that everybody gets properly, adequately given some type of compensation, because you guys deserve it. Nobody should feel like if they're spending their hard-earned money, especially on a game, that they're not getting, number one, their money's worth, and that they're not getting what is advertised. Okay, so for those of you who spent the money on the battle pass thinking that the enforcer was in there, I have advocated that you get compensation. Are they going to compensate everybody that did it? I do not know. But in my mind, I'm thinking that they're going to. This is just my own personal opinion. Don't hold me to this. If they don't, they don't. If they do, that's amazing. But and it's for me, because I didn't get it, right? But what I will tell you is this, is that they've kept their word so far. Literally within 24 hours of me bitching at them hardcore for 6 hours, they changed the battle pass. Okay? They changed it so it's no longer false advertising. They've also promised to me that they will change this advertisement. Okay? For those of you that receive vouchers instead of coins, I am here to tell you I'm on your side. I am always going to be on the side of the players. Okay? No matter what happens from here on out, I'm always going to be on the side of the players. So I want you guys to know that, and I hope you guys get adequately compensated if you guys bought that battle pass thinking Joan was in it. Now, let's talk about the last thing, okay? The last thing, guys, is the pack mall. I like to call it the mall pack. I'm not really sure why. It just sounds better. Now, the $100 for the Joan pack, I cannot speak for sure on whether or not this is going to change. I don't know. But what I do know is that I have, again, advocated for this. Like, there has to be cheaper packs for Joan. Let the players have a $20 Joan pack, a $50 Joan pack, just like they do with every other pack. But to just gouge the players for $100 to get the newest enforcers, number one, I'm not okay with that. Number two, that is a over 80% increase in what they're charging us, right? Because before you could get the new enforcer for $20, now they want $100. That's simple math. That is an 80% markup on the packs. So I'm not going to rest until I get some type of reassurance that this is what's going to happen. Like if this is going to be something that they're going to keep, or if they're going to change it. I would like to know, and also I will let you guys know, and I will update you guys as soon as I find out any type of information. Now, while I have players in here, I would like to get your guys' opinions on everything. Are you guys trying to see different types of packs? What types of packs would you guys like to see? Because again, whatever you guys want, I'm going to advocate for. If you guys want to see something, I will 100% pass the message along, okay? Also, I want to know, because all these servers are different. For a long time, everything was the same. You guys got everything that we got in server 1. You guys got it 10 days later, and then 10 more days later, and down the line throughout the servers, because the servers are opening every 10 days. The other thing too, guys, if you guys didn't watch my other videos, they also changed the roulette wheel. Whereas before, you could just transfer as many diamonds as you wanted into lucky chips. You can no longer do that, right? You're absolutely limited. So this is another change. Let me think. Is there another? Listen, there's going to be a lot of changes, and I understand why people are angry. I understand why you guys feel the way you do, because if I still feel the way you guys do, but if I was in an older server, I would want to make sure that I'm getting everything server 1 got. Now, I will say what I've said before, whereas the game is early access, and I've said it a million times on the show, absolutely everything is subject to change. So anything you think that's, okay, I like this, well, take advantage of it, because it could change tomorrow. I took for granted the fact that I could just go to the roulette wheel, take all my diamonds, and buy as many of these lucky tokens as I could, which is why I have a ton of legendary biker gear. But you know what I don't have? I don't have any real gunner gear. I don't really got any good bomber gear. Why? Because they changed it on server 1. So I don't want people to think that we're getting all the good stuff, because that's not true. What's happening is we're also getting these changes that you guys are. It's just happening a hell of a lot faster for us. Some of these things, okay, so it's like this, right? Would you guys rather have something really good and then have it taken from you, or would you guys rather not have ever experienced it at all? Sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. For me, I'm glad that I got to take advantage of the diamond thing and get the biker gear, but at the same time, now I'm like, I kind of wish I never had it, because now it's like every time I'm turned off by the roulette wheel. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, are you serious? Because they didn't change the drop rate. the drop rate for the legendary S gear is still less than 1%, guys. All right, so listen, there's going to be changes. Now, here's what I will say about early access games. You guys are getting an unfinished product, and sometimes the unfinished product has its benefits. Right now, you guys have already got a lot of stuff that the other servers probably won't get. I'm not going to go into detail. You guys can figure it out for yourself, because if I tell you what some of these things are, you guys are going to complain about it later when they change it. I'm not going to do that. But like I said, take advantage. Look around at all of the game features that we have right now, because they're going to change. For instance, I'll show you guys one of them right now. All right. So because I'm the king of server 1, right? If I go to my alliance and I go to my members, I can give out packs, right? The king of the server, of any server, right now, it's subject to change, guys. It could change tomorrow. Can give out packs every week. Once a week, I do believe, right? So, for instance, I'm going to click here, Exodus, and I get rewards, right? Look at these rewards. All right? Look at these packs. So, I can give out the legendary loot pack, which has got 1,000 diamonds, a relocator, some luxury deluxe packs, 5 8-hour speed ups, right? Epic loot, right? Elite loot, all these packs I can assign to my players. I can only assign so many, so I have to divvy it out accordingly. But they might change this where you can only do it one time. They might change that. I don't know. So what I'm telling you guys, if you guys are in server 2, server 3, server 4, server 5, hopefully this will not change. Hopefully I can keep giving these packs out, right? I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm hoping that every week. What the hell? I was talking to you guys. I wasn't paying attention to the pack. I gave Exodus a pack. Okay. Yeah. So you guys can change the people you give packs to every week, so that everybody gets a pack, right? Also, here's another thing, guys. When I go to my members, I can also look. Actually, I'll show you guys. I don't know if I showed you guys this before. Damn it. Sorry, guys. Come on, bruh. I showed you guys this last time, but some of you guys might have missed it, right? So when you click here and you click here, all right, so you got the Vice Nation title, okay? I can change all of this. I can change all of this. You can give out negative buffs. You can give out positive buffs. I can change the people who I've assigned these buffs to, so that everybody gets a turn with these buffs while I'm king. Now, in the future, they might change this, guys, right? Where you can only assign these one time, and then that's it. Like, so you can't spread out the buffs amongst your players. And, you know, as much as I want to keep everybody with these buffs, I feel like everybody who has been an asset to the alliance, they should get a buff. So we're gonna change things up. We're gonna distribute the packs. We're gonna distribute the titles. But these are things that are subjects to change, guys. And as much as we want to complain about the game being in early access, look, if you can find a better mobile Mafia game, I challenge you to do so. Matter of fact, if you do find a better mobile Mafia game that I have not played and dislike, I'll live stream it. But right now, this is the best we're gonna get. This is the cream of the crop, and it's this good in early access. In my personal opinion, anybody whose opinion differs than mine, you're bugging. You're absolutely bugging. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have not played the amount of mobile Mafia games that I have for the amount of time I have. This is the best. And the fact that it's this good in early access, and they're still giving us awesome new events, and we still have a lot more content to be added into the game. Look, this is as good as it's gonna get for a long time. And I straight up told the developers, which is part of what I said to them when I initially started talking to them. I said, look, the game is too early for you to be losing the trust of the players. I don't care what you have to do. You have to maintain the trust of the players, of the big spenders, the moderate spenders, the small spenders, all the way down to the free-to-play, because all four facets of this game, the free-to-play, the small, the medium, and the large spenders, all of them important, all of them play an integral role in keeping this game alive. So I told them, I said, you have to be careful the way you word things when you're advertising packs, especially when you're advertising expensive ass packs, which $100 packs. Look, to some people $100 might be nothing, right? But to the average person, no matter where you live, $100 is something. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know that I am advocating for you guys. I'm always gonna have your guys' back, and I really hope you guys can understand that this game is in early access and that this game is going through a lot of changes. It's going to continue to go through a lot of changes, but we need you guys to be patient. We need you guys to understand that you're not playing a finished product, and there is so much more to this game that's coming. It's on the way, and we're going to be talking about all the new changes that are coming here in about 2.5 hours, okay? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys be on the lookout, because it's going to be a much more exciting live stream with a lot more exciting stuff to talk about. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to address everything. Rampage, wait, Druid's in chat. He says, give me that legendary for research purposes. Of course. That's hilarious. He said, Godfather's still on Trader. Yeah, that man's going to stay on the Trader list. Rampage says, I like this game. By far, it is the best Mafia game I played. Mafia City, War of Underworld, Godfather, Family Dynasty, Mafia Grand. Yeah, dude, I played them all. This game kicks all of them right in the nuts. I'm telling you guys, just be patient, all right? And I really hope you guys show up for the next live stream, because it's going to get crazy. Anyways, guys, much love. I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you don't hit that like button, you're going to have 10 years of bad luck. I love you all. Until next time, y'all. Peace.